Um, Jerry Jones. All right, so I know you and Sheinhardt Izzo we're trying to figure out why in the hell are we still talking about the Dallas
Bro,
Cowboys?
I know why we talking about the Cowboys.
Contrary to popular belief, we're not talking about the Cowboys because they quote unquote drive clicks and attention and views. That's not why we're talking about the Cowboys.
No, that's why the Cowboys are relevant still, even they have a losing record.
And I'm not even talking about the Cowboys from the perspective of like, the Texans beat them. I really don't like. The way I feel, I'm trying to figure out why we didn't beat them by more. That's how I'm feeling about the Texans. But we'll take the win. Um, First thing first, the Dallas Cowboys are like a player in fantasy who doesn't care about their team anymore. And so you get to beat up on them because they leave everybody in who's on IR or who are like on a bye week. You know, you get that player, you got like, oh, who I play this week, and you see like, oh, they won in whatever, and like they whole roster is full of bye weeks and IRs. That's who the Dallas Cowboys are, uh, as it relates to just everybody having a turn at like whooping their ass. That's the first thing. Second thing is this is how Cowboy Nation goes about getting Jerry Jones out, uh, get Jerry Jones to relinquish all the power that he has over the organization. Y'all must protest, but I'm not saying like, picket signs or going to the games and chanting whatever slogans or slurs. I'm not talking about that type of protest. Dallas Cowboy fans, stop showing up to home games. Try to make that stadium as big as it is. Try to make it as empty as possible and make a declaration amongst yourselves that y'all are not going to a Cowboys game until Jerry Jones steps down and relinquishes his power and all his his GM hat. That is the only way the Dallas Cowboy fans will see change if they stop going to the games and make it visibly known that they're absolutely fed up. Because you can't be fed up still showing up to the game. You can't be fed up but some may say that's why Dallas Cowboy fans are so delusional because they keep showing up. They keep still thinking they have a chance. They still think that they are going to win a Super Bowl in Jerry Jones's lifetime. But that is how you get Jerry Jones to truly open his eyes, wake up, and pay attention that he is in this team's way. Stop showing up to the games. Make the Cowboys look in the stands, see a bunch of empty seats, and or make it out to where like the road team feel like they at home because those are the only fans that you see in the stadium. I think if you do that, you send a clear message like, "Hey Jerry, we want you gone. We want you out of here, or else like you ain't gonna see us." I think that type of protest, I think, may do some good and shake some things up. What do you say to that? That's the best I got for y'all, bro. That's the best I got for y'all.
I mean, it sounds good, but I mean that ain't gonna happen because I mean Cowboys. Everybody around the world love the Dallas Cowboys, so if somebody's gonna show up to Jerry World. And right now, bro, um, I think that if you've been watching football long enough, you understand that it's tough. It's really tough to win in the league, and they're not just giving games away. You really have to have a good acumen and a good mind for finding talent and a good eye for talent. And either you got it or you don't. And it doesn't seem like Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and whomever that they hire have a handle on eyeing the best talent. So until we can get somebody in the front office who I won't necessarily say young, but I don't know, I guess young but also experienced, that'll be the only way. The people who the GMs who sit down and really have the conversations, really meet the parents and, you know, try to get to know the family, really take time with the young men who, they plan on employing. That's the only time. I guess it seemed like the Dallas Cowboys organization isn't taking the world changing seriously. And as a result, you know, we get quarterbacks to start football teams that are not ready, that are that are premature. But we put the whole team on his back, and now here we are 12, 13 years later, and it's like, hey, Dak Prescott was a rookie. He was a rookie. Hey, but it is what it is. I digress. And at the same time, our defense is riddled with injuries. Was riddled with injuries from the jump. But that's not to take away from the fact that Jerry Jones made no offseason moves, no moves before the trade deadline to beef up the defense. Didn't go out to the market and try to get a running back or two. So yeah. Uh, now, so saying all to say, it's hopeless. It's hopeless. Don't even worry about it. Just root because you are loyal and you just show up. Wait till the clock hit triple zeros, and then be done.
Yeah, man. I personally think that Jerry Jones' heartbeat is attached to the Dallas Cowboys. I think that's why he's yet to let him go. I think the second he stopped being involved is like the second you could set the clock on.
And that's how life is. That's how life is. You get a lot of those married couples who once they spouse pass away,
Right.
that's
Like
kind of
they
the things.
soonly pass,
Or
shortly
people who
thereafter.
retire. People retire and then once they retire, it's crazy. But yeah, you're right. It is. And it's seemingly so in the worst ways. It's just like, bro, you can still be involved, but allow other people to be part of the database.
Yeah, bro. The second he hand over that responsibility and the Cowboys not a part of his day to day, and it's no longer something he eats, sleep, breathe. That's when I'm telling you, you start making, and I'm not wishing this on him, but I'm just saying I believe that's how emotionally he is attached to the Dallas Cowboys. When he let that power go, if he lets it go, start making the funeral arrangements, bro.
Yeah, it's over.
Because I know that's how much the Cowboys mean to Jerry Jones. Again, not wishing that on him. I just believe like that's how deeply tied, deeply rooted that organization is to his life, his bloodline.
Mm-hmm.